There is nobody in this world who is not allowed to say, I will not do. He has to do. So whoever does the action but has no desire, underlying desire over there, it is not a motivated action. Underlying desire should not be there. It should not be a motivated action. He should not be bothered about results. And he does it because it has to be done. This is what has to be understood. When a person does this kind of a thing, he can reach the ultimate goal. That means everything that he does, all actions that he performs, they get burnt out, which means there is no karma getting accrued to this person. That is why he is called a sage. Alright, this is what we understood yesterday. So today we will start from verse 21 onwards. We are doing Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 verse 21. Having subdued his mind and body and having given up all objects of enjoyment, free from craving, he who performs sheer bodily action does not incur sin. So Sri Krishna is saying, subduing the mind and body is very important. The mind is prone to giving a lot of back answers. So suppose if I say, why are you dressed like this? Immediately there is an answer. So why are you dressed like this? Because this was the only dress I could wear and I did not have any iron clothes and this is there and that is there. You can give at least 10-20 lines on that. This is called action connected to the mind. Mind is giving reasoning. Suppose somebody says your food is tasting very salty. The immediate response is, oh, I don't make salty food. I think I put only sufficient quantity of salt in it. I don't think it is, for me the taste is good, for it is like this and you just go on and on and on and on and on and on just because that person said something to you. Anytime when this happens, your mind is constantly talking. Where is the control of the mind? There is no control of the mind. In another case, when you see somebody is coming to hit you or somebody crosses your path and somebody is doing something wrong, your body leans forwards and wants to smash that person, wants to kick that person, wants to do all kinds of things. Body action. The body wants to perform the action. If you see some object lying on the floor, maybe it's 1,000 rupees or maybe it's $1,000. Naturally, you will bend down to pick it up. Or somebody is hurt, somebody is dying, something is happening to someone. Immediately the response is there with your body. Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? And you keep on running hither and thither. You want to call the ambulance, you want to call the doctor, you want to do all kinds of things. The child says, oh, I am hurt. The hurt is in your heart, not in the child. The child is physically hurt and you are hurt inside. Oh, my poor baby. Why is the baby crying? This is what the body does. Sri Krishna says that when you subdue your mind and body, the mind doesn't react. The mind knows exactly what is wrong. It is not going to react. Tell me, if there is a lot of salt in the food, why is the mind reacting? You want to give reasoning. If somebody says you are a bad person, why is the mind reacting? Because you want to prove to that person that you are not a bad person, you are a good person. The mind need not react. If that person has an opinion about you, that is that person's problem, not yours. If the food has got a lot of salt in it, it is that person's problem, he should not eat it. Why is he eating? Don't bother. Can you rectify the food? Go rectify. Otherwise, don't bother. Because once the food is made, you can't go and rectify it. Can you? Sometimes you can rectify, sometimes you can't. So you just let it be. If somebody says you are ugly, are you going to rectify it? You want to prove to that person that you are very beautiful? So you're going to go and do some makeup and come in that front of that person? Don't bother. Your face is already like a rubber stamp, it's there like that only. You can't change your face, can you? Tomorrow I am meeting somebody says you're so dark, you're so ugly looking. You think I can go and change my face? No. This is what you get. You want it, you won't take it. Don't want it, don't bother. So that is why don't react to it. Why are you reacting? So the mind has to be subdued. You don't have to show reaction. The body also need not react, which means why is the body reacting to something? It's because you are feeling it. You have some kind of a reasoning with that person or that object or that thing or the place. That is why you are reacting. So the body need not react. Alright? So this is what he says. Having given up all objects of enjoyment. Giving up all objects of enjoyment doesn't mean that okay, you have something in hand. You are eating a chocolate. You are not supposed to say, oh, now I have become a saint, I will give up the chocolate. No, you are eating it. Continue eating. But don't try to possess it. Don't keep on saying, wow, this is so nice, There is no need for you to say that it is nice. There is no need for you to keep on praising it. There is no need for you to believe that this is good or this is bad. Can I have another piece also is not required. What does it say? No desires. So that means just take what is there. You need not have undue desires in it. And this is how it has to work. You need not get lost in that object or thing. You just have to let it be. Free from craving. There is no need of craving for something. Why is a human being craving for some objects or things or places and all? Oh, I want to go to Paris. I want to do this. I want to do mountain climbing. What is this mountain climbing? What is this Paris? What is this thing? I want to go and see this. I want to enjoy this. I want to get there. I want to do this. What is all this? This is called craving. If it is there written in your destiny, you will end up going to Paris also. Why are you bothered about it? Again, a person may say, I wanted to go at this time. Okay. If God doesn't want you to go at that time, that is God's decision. Who are you to say that you want to go there at that time? God says, I will send you later on if I want to. That is His choice, isn't it? End of the day, you are not a ruler of your own destiny. So then this kind of craving doesn't help. You just have to give up craving. You want to be an enlightened person, you want to be a wise person, you want to get out of this world of life and death and that kind of thing which is called rebirth. Why do you want this rebirth? Then give up this kind of stupid craving. By giving up craving, you are not committing to anything. Now I will give you an understanding why when people die, what happens to them. You see, there is an old man or even a young person for that matter. Anybody, that person is dying. You see, a person is dying because of cancer or something. Now, the first thing he will say, I want to eat ice cream. I want to see this. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World. You know all this kind of nonsense that a person wants? Anyway, I'm going to die. So before I die, I want to go to Mount Everest. I have my bucket list, you know. This bucket list is the cause of misery. Every human being who dies has a bucket list, a desire. I want to see my children settled. I wanted to buy a big house. I want to give happiness to everyone. I want to earn so much money. I wanted to be the richest man in the world. I want to have a safe death. Okay? I don't want to feel the pain when I'm dying. These are all desires. These are all the cravings that a man has. So before they die, and the person dies, and none of these lists get ticked off. That means nothing comes about. He wanted to become a rich man, he has died a poor man. He wanted to see his children settled, the children never got settled. He wanted to give money to someone, that money never got given up. He wanted to eat something, he didn't get to eat. Do you know if a person dies like this, he comes back as a ghost. And he's going to be hanging around. Maybe he'll catch hold of some, hanger in your cupboard and he will stay over there for all you know. Every time when you open the cupboard, he's going to call out, I wanted that ice cream. I wanted to give you the property. Yeah, but you can't hear because he is the ghost. You can't hear him during daytime, can you? No, he can keep on shouting all the way to glory. Doesn't give anything. He can be just roaming around here and there, knocking around things. You know, poltergeists and all those things. They keep on doing all these kind of nonsensical things. If your mother or your father dies, just imagine if they die. Okay? And they keep on thinking, I wanted to do this. I wanted my son to achieve this. I wanted this and I wanted that. And this has to happen and that has. These old guys, then they become these ghosts and they roam around you. Why do you want to hang around in this stupid world? This is a sin. Don't keep on craving for stupid things. And maybe, like you may be a son and a daughter. Or you may be a husband or a wife. Now you may say, I want my husband to get this, I want my wife to get this, I want my mother to be happy, I want my father to be happy and settled in life. And that fellow dies and you may also die. You know what? It is your desire to give happiness to your mother. It is your desire to give happiness to your husband or wife. And you were not able to do. This is a desire. This is the thing which is going to keep you hanging around till the end of this eon is this desire. So why are you holding desires up in your life? Because every desire creates a new birth later on. You should know this. They'll keep on hanging till they are freed. Have you seen? They have these guys who come and they say, ooh, I want you to go, all the ghosts and all the, this Ghostbusters and all this kind of thing. What do you say? People who release these ghosts and goblins and all that. Okay, so they will be coming over there. They are going to mint money. They will say, okay, I release you. All that is nonsense. Just because this idiot has died with something in mind. That is why Sri Krishna says, free from craving, don't have craving. This verse is taking us time, but understand this. And this person is performing bodily action. You just need to do your action and do the work that is required to be done. That person doesn't incur sin. So I will do this verse. in a straight manner. First, don't have any thoughts in your mind or try to control your mind. Controlling the body, these two things. Then give up all kinds of enjoyments, which means give up the craving for the subject. I want this, I want that. A sage, a wise person, a person who is free from this kind of nonsense is a person who has control of his mind and body. He keeps control over his mind and body, doesn't have any craving of any sort, no desires whatsoever, and he just keeps on doing the work that he's supposed to do. That is why he is free. He doesn't incur any karma, no sin. Got it? So now we will move to the next verse. We are doing verse 22, chapter 4 of the Bhagavad Gita. The Karma Yogi who is contented with whatever is got unsought, is free from jealousy and transcends all pairs of opposite like joy and grief, is balanced in success and failure, is not bound by his actions. Who is a true Karma Yogi? This is nothing but a lesson in Karma Yoga. See, I told you, now we are going to do in-depth Karma Yoga. So now understand what a Karma Yogi is. Somebody who is a master of this yoga. A Karma Yogi is a person who doesn't crave for anything. I want this or I want that. No. Some things come to him. Which means what? Some things come automatically. Whether it is money, power, fame, whatever. It comes on its own. He is not running after those objects. He is not saying I want money. He is not saying I want fame. He is not saying that I want this great fortune of mine. No, 1 billion, 2 billion, 100 billion. He is not interested in any of those things. But God says and destiny says he has to get it. So it comes automatically to that person. He doesn't even have to do anything. A true Karma Yogi gets everything in his lap. On his own. He doesn't have to strive or struggle for it. But if you want to be a true Karma Yogi, first and foremost, give up your cravings. Give up this bodily action which you think, I have to do this, I have to do. No. Don't keep on saying and thinking about things. Your body is going to do those actions. Do those actions. Now, somebody was talking about people want babies. They say we want babies. So what do? They try very hard. And then babies don't happen. So they go and try very hard again. They go to temples, they go to this place, they go to that place, they keep on trying. Finally, they go to these IVF centers, that's in vitro fertilization and fertility clinics and this clinics and that clinics, and see so many gynecs and this one and that one and doctors and God knows, technicians, laboratory people, so many things they will do. Just because they have a craving, their parents have a craving, their in-laws have a craving. We want a baby, we want a grandson, we want a granddaughter. This is how they talk. And this man and this woman, this young man and this woman are forced literally to have children. They don't get it easily, so they go to all these centers. Now tell me, are they Karma Yogis? No. Because they are trying very hard, they have desires, they want to fulfill somebody else's desire. Some idiot parent of theirs or some idiot in-law of theirs says, why is it that you don't have baby? So the person goes, I want to try hard, then I want to go to this doctor, then I want to go to that doctor, and they keep on, and the desire and the desires and the desires and the needs and the wants keep on increasing. Do you remember the last line of the previous verse? They do not incur sin. Do you remember this line? That is for a yogi who doesn't have desire. Now think about this person who has got so many desires and wants to fill somebody else's desire. What happens to this person? Incurs sin. Write it in bold and keep it in front of your face. You incur sin if you are going to do this kind of a nonsense. You can never be a karma yogi. Person can never be a karma yogi if he is forcing the universe to do something. It has to come on its own. Something which comes to the yogi on his own. That person is a karma yogi. He is free from jealousy. Oh, they have 2 babies. I don't have even a single one. They have $1 million. I don't have anything. They have a big house. I don't have a house. They have so much money. I don't have any money. Is there a jealousy? 100%. My brother is a rich man. I am a poor woman. Jealousy comes in. They are so well off. You are not well off. Jealousy comes in. A karma yogi doesn't have jealousy. He is not jealous of anybody in this world. He knows very well what is due to him will come to him only. Why does he have to bother so much? His job is to do his job. Isn't that true? He is only supposed to work, but not keep on thinking jealously about somebody else. No way. You should never be bothered about what other people have. Nothing like that. He has transcended all pairs of opposites, which is like joy and grief. There is no joy and there is no grief. Why should you be happy if you got $1 million? Any which way, money comes and goes, You know this or you don't know this? It is like food you put from top, it comes out from the bottom. Period. You get little enjoyment from that. So it's like that. Money goes from top and goes out through the bottom. Finished. One day it is over. What is it that you get out of it? Nothing. On the contrary, you get grief out of it. If you have money, I want you to think, if you have money and you go and buy for yourself a nice Mercedes Benz or something like that, a fancy car for yourself, all your neighbors and everybody in the world, including all your relatives and friends and everybody, oh, this fellow has got Mercedes Benz. Look at us, we have got the smallest car. Mercedes Benz. My God, it must have cost him lakhs of rupees. He has all the black money in the world. He has all the wrong kind of money in the world. This is how they think. Jealousy comes like this. Everybody is jealous if you have it. You know this or you don't know this? You get married to a beautiful woman, the whole world is jealous of you. Isn't it true? If you have something, your child becomes a national champion. The whole world is jealous of you. Their curses are going to come to you. You think their curses are not coming to you? You understand what I am saying? Every person who gets something, the other people's curses come to you. And these curses react with you. By the way, you may not know this. It is called sin. And the sin has to be repaid back because it's karma. Karma needs to be repaid back. If you keep on craving and wanting, anything that you have is going to attract a lot of karma from other people. Think about it. If you have some nice stuff in your house, let us say in your house you find a pot of gold. How many people will want that? The whole blessed world wants that. Oh, this fellow got a pot of gold. I was staying in that house previously. Oh, then it means it belongs to me also. This is how people think. I should have been in this person's place. That person has no idea how to spend that gold. This is how people think. And then their desires Do you remember in the previous verse I said, if you have a desire and you die, you are going to be coming back as a ghost. On your pot of gold, there will be a million ghosts sitting. You want that to happen? That is the reason why become a karma yogi. Don't keep on craving for nonsensical stuff and don't keep on having this kind of desires. So give up this joy and grief. Don't bother so much about it. What is there to be happy about and what is there to be sad about? There are some idiots in this world, the moment they get up in the morning only, they have a castor oil face. You know castor oil? Have you ever had castor oil early in the morning? In India, if you want to empty your stomach, mummy used to give one little dose of castor oil and say, take this castor oil so you will have a loose motions. Okay, this is what mothers used to do in the past. And look at that face, a castor oil face, a face which is like Karela. Karela means say, bitter gourd. You know bitter gourd, how it is, it tastes bitter only. Right? This kind of face, some weird face. Every morning the person gets up like this. Every time when you meet the person keeps on saying, there are so many problems in my life, I can't live like this. Everything is in ruins. I don't know what is going to happen. The whole world is bad. He just keeps on talking like that. Why are you getting affected by it? That person is like a pug. You have seen a pug in your life? Huh? Have you seen a bulldog? Yes. Can you change the face of a bulldog? No. Can you change the face of a pug? No. Can you change the face of a pig? No. They are going to be like that only. So don't keep on thinking that a pug is going to become a very beautiful Dalmatian or Doberman or I don't know, some dog like which you may like. No, he's not going to become like that. So if you have such miserable people in your life, don't think you can convert them into some nice goody-goody person. You remember Snow White and Seven Dwarfs? It's a wonderful story. There are those 7 dwarfs. One of them is happy. One of them is a miserable guy. Full time he is doing that only. Okay? And what is his life all about? He feels everything is miserable. So why are you getting affected by a miserable person? That person is like that dog, remember. Don't bother changing him. You can't change. You are not a plastic surgeon, are you? No. So don't bother changing him. If somebody is always smiling at you, that person will keep on smiling even when he has loose motions. Okay, so don't bother about that person. He is always smiling. Why is he smiling? No rhyme or reason. Because he is given to smiling. See, that is the reason why joy and grief, don't bother so much about it. Become a karma yogi, don't bother about these kind of things. Is balanced in success and failure. We are so much affected by success and we are so much affected by failure. When we are successful, I won this prize, I got this degree, I went to this college, I did this, I got married, According to this world, that is called success. I got this wonderful job opportunity. I am taking up this job opportunity. Success remains with you only for a few moments. 1 week later, 1 month later, 2 months later, the same thing turns into, why the hell did I do this? I don't want to join this company. This is not good, that is not good. You will keep on saying this. I'm getting married to my girlfriend. Yes, she was your girlfriend before marriage. Now, no longer girlfriend, she's your wife. Every day you have to report to her. You can't even go out of the house without telling her. Just do one thing. Just go out one day without telling her, and when you come back, you should be ready for a big amount of, you have to be like this when you come back home. Understand this. So, this success and failure are a miserable thing. Failure itself, a person who is a failure, keeps on ruining about his failure. I don't know what is going to happen. I have never passed in this examination. I never got money. This is not good. That doesn't happen in my life. I am the most unluckiest person in the world. Unlucky? You are the most unluckiest person? It's failure. You are supposed to meet failure with equal success. The way you look at failure, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Next time, we'll try again. That way. You have to become Robert Bruce of Scotland. Robert Bruce was defeated so many times by the King of England. Okay, he was one day sitting in that cave. He saw one spider climb up and down, up and down. The spider kept on falling down many times. But finally, the spider succeeded. That time, Robert Bruce came to know that anyway, I may also have to try once again. And then he tried winning the war and he won it. And he became the King of England after that. That is how things happen. You don't know, you may fail 20 times. If failure was written in your life, it's anyway going to fail. If success is written in your life, anyway you're going to succeed. If money is written in your life, anyway it is going to come. If no money is written in your life, it's not going to come. So, is anything in your hands? No. So then why are you so much bothered about it? Become a karma yogi. A karma yogi is a person who is not disturbed by joy or sorrow, success or failure. He is a person who is always, all is well, all is well, all is well. He is the person who keeps on saying this kind of thing. Everything is fine. God has given me this. I am happy with it. This is how a karma yogi is. So we have understood action and inaction, whereas karma yoga is concerned. It is about not getting upset or angry or disturbed in your mind and your body. Don't get upset, don't feel bad, don't feel good also, nothing. You just have to take it as it comes. Have equanimity of mind. That is all. So we have come to the end of verse 22. We will stop over here.